Mostly when we think of weight loss, we think eat less and move more. But weight loss is not the same for everyone. You might know some people who don't tend to worry about what they eat, and others who really struggle. The difference is in our mental strategies around how we think and see foods, health, and fitness. Hi, I'm Holly Stokes, the brain trainer. I help yo-yo dieters address the real reasons we gain weight, which is cravings, lack of motivation, procrastination, and even self-sabotage. As I mentioned, weight loss is not the same for everyone. It can be simple or it can be very complicated. At the simple level, we have habits or associations wired into our brain. To illustrate this, one story comes from a healthy lifestyle class when I was teaching classes. And my class filed in, my students took their seats, and as they were taking their seats, I asked, okay, what are you doing for fitness? What I got was just blank stares. Everyone was avoiding eye contact. Nobody wanted to speak up. Finally, one of the ladies blurted out, if we liked to exercise, we wouldn't be here. So that got my mind aware of my class's thinking or feeling negative associations around exercise. So I asked, what are you thinking when you think of exercise? Sweaty, hard work, difficult, yuck. So of course they didn't want to exercise because of this negative history of associations with exercise. So this actually inspired one of my CDs, Motivation for Fitness. So because of our past history, we can have a set of associations or meanings attached to foods or exercise, and that affects our motivation and how likely we are to follow through with something. So most diet programs will actually help you lose weight, but whether you stay on track or not really has to do with the mental habits and patterns we have in our brain. So associations is the simple level. If you're thinking positive thoughts about exercise, fitness, and healthy eating, then you're going to be more motivated to follow through on those positive and take those positive actions. So changing the association level is just a matter of helping your brain learn new associations and patterns around those thoughts and feelings. Well, now at a more complicated level, we get into cravings. Well, a story of one of my clients comes from Roger, who wanted to use his time better. And I asked him, okay, so what are you doing when you get home from work? He said, well, I drink about 4 or 5 beers and then I just can't get anything done. Well, that made a lot of sense. So I asked him, well, if you were to stop drinking for a week, how would that be? And he said, well, I could do it, I just wouldn't choose to. So that impulse or that craving for beer was there. Well, engaging the brain by using the tools of NLP, stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, we helped rewire his brain around this craving of drinking beer. He came back the next week, he's like, this is so amazing. I went home the first night, started drinking a beer, didn't even want to finish it. So by changing how the brain coded this addiction or this craving or compulsion, it changed the impulse. He didn't have the same meaning attached to drinking, and he was able to change that craving. In fact, we're able to change cravings very quickly with these advanced tools of brain training, NLP and hypnosis. Now at the more complicated level, we get into programs of the unconscious mind. And this is where motivation, procrastination, and self-sabotage, this is the real cause of motivation and self-sabotage. So if you know what you need to do, but you just aren't following through, if you know what healthy eating and exercise is, but you're just not staying on track, it could be you could have an unconscious program running against you. So a good illustration of this comes from John. And he had been overweight most of his life. He had tried weight loss programs, just couldn't stay on track, and he would lose motivation or fall off the wagon with his program. until he explored using the tools of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Well, he identified when he was 9, he was bullied by a group of older kids. Now, what often his mind was, if only I were bigger, they couldn't pick on me. Well, that started the unconscious mind running a program to be bigger. Of course, he couldn't grow taller, so he started growing wider. Well, the unconscious mind didn't get the updates. Even though he turned 15 and 20 and 30 and 40, it was still running an old program. So we can have a conscious goal. I know I want to lose weight. I know I want to eat healthy and exercise. But if we have an unconscious program running a different agenda, the unconscious mind is going to win. What we will notice mostly is just not feeling up to it. Procrastination, motivation, or self-sabotage. So if you've really struggled with weight, if you've really tried different programs, found success for a while, fallen off the wagon, and gained the weight right back, there's really, in your situation, it could be a simple level habit change, or it could be a more complicated issue, even to the level of the unconscious mind working against you. So I help yo-yo dieters set up their mind for success by changing these old mental habits, associations, and the cravings, and even these unconscious programs that really get in the way of our success. I've developed a lighter you system, which includes 2 books, a nutrition guide and Train Your Brain to Lose Weight, as well as a 6-part CD series, help to focus in rewiring your brain. Everything from curbing your cravings, changing how your brain sees and chooses foods, to motivation for fitness and stepping into your healthy you as that healthy weight mindset. So go ahead, take a look at the website and discover new tools and resources to help you stay focused, stay on track, stay motivated, so that you can achieve your ideal healthy weight this year. Here's to your health and success. I'm Holly Stokes, the Brain Trainer.